Hello, I'm Cathy Cassidy and I'm here to read you another chapter of Scarlett. The story is really ramping up to a dramatic point now, and Scarlett is actually in an awful lot of trouble. So we're going to get straight into chapter 23 and find out exactly how angry Dad and Claire are with Scarlett. So here we go. I'm sorry, I say for the 73rd time in a row. It was an accident. I didn't mean to hurt Holly. Didn't mean to hurt her, Dad flings back, his eyes round with astonishment. An accident, Scarlett, spare me the apologies. You've gone too far this time. They're just back from an emergency trip to the doctor's surgery in Killimore, and Holly is huddled at the table, a clumsy dressing taped to her face. Claire sits next to her, tight-lipped, an arm around Holly's shoulder. Neither of them will look at me. I'm sorry, I repeat. I've made tea, got the right mugs, even added 2 sugars to Dad's, but nobody seems to notice. I poured milk for Holly, but she doesn't touch it. Sorry doesn't even start to cover it, Dad snarls. Holly is a little girl. She's 9, Scarlett. Don't you have any sense of responsibility? I wasn't much more than 9 when Dad packed his bags and moved out, but that didn't seem to affect his sense of responsibility. I can think of a million angry retorts to spit back, but I bite my tongue. To deliberately puncture her lip, her face, with a dirty old badge pin. What were you thinking of, Scarlett? Dad rages. We've had the wound cleaned, but there could still be an infection and possible scarring. Don't you even care about that? Yes, of course I do, I say, as calmly as I can manage. And her lip of all places, Dad continues. What were you trying to do? Make her into a freak like you? My mouth feels dry and there's a sick, sad feeling in my throat. I can't remember my dad ever saying anything so mean, so hurtful. Wasn't it bad enough encouraging her to paint her face and give up meat, Dad says? No, you had to push it one bit further, didn't you? You had to talk her into this. No, I argue, she wanted me to do it, and it was meant to be her nose. The badge pin slipped. I'm sorry. So you say, Dad retorts. I suppose we should all be grateful you didn't sever a main artery. I glance over at Holly, the injustice of it all bubbling up inside like the sour taste of guilt. Blackmail, I think. That's why I did it. I wanted to keep Kian a secret. Keep my newfound good girl image, and Holly threatened to blow it all. Holly could speak out, explain what's happened, smooth it all out, but she's acting like I'm some kind of axe murderer, like I meant for this to happen. She stares at the tabletop, slides her hands over her eyes to keep my glare at bay. It's Claire who looks up and meets my eye. She doesn't look angry, just sad. I thought you liked it here, she says softly. I thought you were settling in. I thought you and Holly were friends, that you were good for each other. I thought we could trust you, Scarlett. My eyes prick with tears, but I can't cry. I won't. You can trust me, I protest. It was just a stupid mistake, okay? Claire shakes her head. In that one movement, I can see my summer falling apart. I try to see this evening's events through Claire's eyes, and it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. You can trust me, I say in a small voice. I'm happy here. But Claire turns her face away, and I can feel that happiness slipping away, falling through my fingers like sand. I chuck some stuff into the fluffy backpack, layer on a fleece and a jacket, slip on my ugly, sensible sandals. I pocket a handful of euros from the dressing table, a chocolate bar left over from earlier. I creep down the stairs, avoiding the squeaky step 3 from the bottom, but still a door creaks open on the landing. When I look up, Holly is looking down over the banisters, her hair sticking out like straw, her eyes heavy with sleep. The dressing has come away from her wound in the night, and I can see the beginnings of a dark red scab just centimetres from her mouth. Terrible place for a stud, I say, and Holly smiles faintly, just a flicker of something that might be forgiveness. Don't go, she whispers. I put a finger to my lips, then turn away. So there we go. That is, looks like Scarlett is going to run away again. So you're going to have to tune in tomorrow and see what happens. The story is definitely getting dramatic now. I hope that you guys are all okay. I know things have eased up a little bit for some of you. Where I am in Wales, we are still on quite strict lockdown at the moment. And I think that's a good thing. I would much rather be safe than sorry. The virus hasn't gone away, so if you are out and about and starting to ease back into socialising, go easy, go steadily, and keep the social distancing rules as best you can. Don't forget, as always, to take care, to stay safe, and always, if you can, find something to smile about. Today's episode has been quite short, but I will be back with another chapter tomorrow and some shout outs, I think. So take care, all of you, and I will see you soon.